You're procrastinating because deep down you're scared of failing, you don't feel ready, and deep down you also think that I'm not going to do it perfectly, so why do it at all? Most people think that procrastination is about bad habits or time management, but honestly, it's emotional. Hi guys, I'm Richa. I'm a counseling psychologist and a content creator, and today we are going to talk about something that silently ruins your goals, which is procrastination. And no, we're not talking about quick fixes or something that's going to be related to staying disciplined or trying harder. No, we're actually going to go deeply into the emotional depths about why this is all happening and what you can do psychologically to actually fix your habits and reach your goals. We are going to start with 5 practical tips which are going to help you to move out of procrastination. And there are 2 special bonus tools which we are going to discuss, which go deeper into mindset and healing, which is going to be discussed at the end of the video. So I hope that you stay with me till the end. All right, the first step is actually to break the task into one stupidly small step. Procrastination often means that the task is too big. So we are feeling very overwhelmed, right? We don't want to start with it because it feels too huge and too overwhelming. And that is why we keep delaying it. So what we are going to do is that we are actually going to break it into small steps. So for example, instead of saying that you'll be studying for 3 hours, say that you are just going to pick up the book and read the first paragraph. One more example could be that if you want to clean your room, start with just putting your clothes in the basket instead of just doing every single thing or thinking about doing every single thing. Make it less overwhelming for you. All right, tip number 2 is use the 5-minute rule. So start doing the task only for 5 minutes, because once you start doing it, it becomes a little easier, right? For example, if you want to go to the gym, but you don't feel like going to the gym, so what you can do is you can tell yourself that I am going to just show up at the gym for 5 minutes and I won't work out. I'm just going to walk on the treadmill for 5 minutes. And it could be a possibility that once you're in there and once you're actually starting with your task, you will feel like doing and completing the rest of your workout. All right, guys. Tip number 3 is attach a reward with your task. So, if you're doing a very difficult task, of course, you'll feel like, what is the return that I'm going to get? Sometimes we don't feel like doing the hard tasks because we feel that, what's the point if I'm, anyways, getting the dopamine hit by scrolling on my phone? So, why would I actually do a hard task and then get the dopamine hit, right? So, there needs to be a reward which helps you to actually complete your hard task. So, for example, if you want to complete a college assignment or a project at work, but you don't want to do it, what you can do is you can set up a reward that I can have my favorite cookie and cream ice cream, or if I complete my task, I can actually, just listen to my favorite playlist while doing it, or I can just treat myself to something good after the task gets completed. This will give you the motivation that if the task gets completed, I am actually going to get something in return, which makes it exciting and it gets easier to complete the task. Number 4 is to time block your distractions. All right. So, what we are going to do is, instead of punishing ourselves that we are not going to scroll, or we are not going to enjoy our life, or we are not going to watch the series, what we can actually do is time block our distractions. So, for example, if I tell myself that I am going to watch this new series after I complete my work around 9 to 10 p.m., then what will happen is that I'm going to complete my task and then enjoy the time that I have set up for my distraction instead of being distracted in between my work. This is a great strategy when you work from home, because when you're working from home, you feel like indulging in all sorts of distraction, whether it's actually scrolling through Instagram or it's actually watching your favorite series, and you kind of lose track of time and you're not able to complete the tasks. So instead of giving those breaks of such distractions in the middle, what you can do is you can time out the distraction and you can set it up for later, because then you'll be able to complete your task efficiently and you'll actually feel motivated that, okay, I have set up a time later where I'll be able to watch something that I like, and I'll be able to do things that help me distract, and they will not actually distract you when you really need to focus. So it's going to be super helpful. And tip number 5, which I'll tell you is extremely important, is to align your tasks with your natural energy rhythms. Okay, so don't force yourself to actually do the tasks when you're actually feeling low on energy, because then you'll not be able to complete hard tasks, and then you'll feel even more guilty and you'll procrastinate. So what you need to do is that you have to do all the difficult tasks when you're the most productive and when you're the most energetic throughout the day, right? So for example, some people are more energetic in early mornings and some people are more energetic in afternoons or in the evenings. So whenever you feel the most energetic and fully focused, then try doing that work. Get into that deep work mode and complete all your tasks within that natural energy zone. And apart from that, whenever you feel low energy in different times of the day, at that point of time, you can either take a break, or you can either go on a walk or do something that makes you feel a little relaxed and better. But I'm not talking about scrolling or getting fully distracted. That's not we actually mean by it, right? If you're still watching this video, girl, I'm about to share 2 bonus tips. So the bonus tip number 1 is to use fear healing affirmations. So usually we are not able to start a task because there's too much fear inside of us, right? Which is actually stopping us. So when we use fear healing affirmations, it actually helps calm down our amygdala in our brain and gets us into the action mode. So I have written a few affirmations in the description box. You can check them out and you can use them before getting started with your work. All right, and the bonus tip number 2 is to actually have a task activation ritual. So basically, you need to have a repeatable small ritual which signals your brain that you're actually getting into the action mode. It could be listening to your favorite song that actually hypes you up. It could be drinking some coffee or chai before you begin. It could be an affirmation that you read, so anything that actually helps you to get into an action mode is really going to help you. For example, shooting these YouTube videos feel very daunting to me. So what I actually do is I drink some chai, and also I listen to some good music that actually pumps me up. And I have these various affirmations written over these walls. I can show you if you want. Yeah. Yeah, they're somewhere, right? So I read these affirmations, I listen to some feel good music, I drink some chai or coffee, and I get ready to shoot. So, yeah, here we are. So, try out these tips and let me know which one resonated with you the most. And if you feel that none of these tips are actually helping you, and maybe your procrastination is actually a little deeper, and maybe because of something else, and you need to explore it further, then maybe therapy can really, really help. Even I can offer you support. What you can do is you can check out the link in my description if you're looking for additional support. And if you find this video helpful, then please subscribe to my channel and like this video. And please do let me know in the comments which tip actually helped you, or which tip are you actually going to try. And I hope that I keep creating these informative videos for you all, and I hope you like it. Do let me know if you have any other topic in mind. I'd love to create a video on that. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.